Your CPA does not fully understand your Shopify sales tax obligations, even though they're doing a great job with your income taxes. And this is not meant to disrespect CPAs, it's a reflection of how nuanced and specialized sales tax has become for e-commerce businesses. One of the most important foundational things to understand is that sales tax and income tax operate under entirely different rule sets. Income tax focuses on things like where your business is legally based, where income is sourced, how revenue and expenses are categorized, and what deductions or credits you qualify for. Sales tax, on the other hand, is transactional. It's driven by where your customers are located, where your business has nexus, how products are classified, how platforms collect tax, and whether tax is being collected, reported, and remitted correctly in every state where you have an obligation. While your CPA should absolutely understand your income tax exposure, sales tax, nexus, and compliance often sit outside of their day-to-day focus. With sales tax, missing the smallest details can create problems over time. Things like registering too early or too late, collecting tax but not filing returns, misclassifying products, misunderstanding marketplace rules, or assuming software just handles it. In isolation, these issues rarely feel urgent when they first come up, but over time, they compound. Sales tax is one of those areas where surface level knowledge is not enough. You want the CPA handling it to understand more than the rules. You want them to know how those rules actually play out for e-commerce businesses as they scale. This can become especially dangerous when you consider how platforms such as Shopify behave. First, Shopify is a fantastic platform. It's powerful, flexible, and compared to many other systems, it makes sales tax compliance easier. But easier does not mean automatic. Shopify is a software platform, not a sales tax advisor. It can calculate tax based on the settings you choose, surface suggestions, and collect tax at checkout. But it does not make judgment calls for your business. That's where technical sales tax knowledge still matters. Here are a few examples of decisions that Shopify can't make for you. Should you register in every state Shopify suggests? Which product tax code should you choose for each SKU? Are your products fully taxable, partially taxable, or exempt in certain states? How do you ensure returns are actually filed after Shopify collects tax? How do marketplace sales interact with your Shopify sales? These are not software questions, and you do not want your CPA who does not understand sales tax thoroughly to help you with determining the right answers to those questions. They're sales tax questions, not business income tax questions. And without experience in this area, it's easy for things to look fine on the surface while slowly drifting out of compliance in the background. Modern e-commerce didn't just add more sales, it added more complexity. Multiple states, multiple platforms, multiple sales channels, marketplaces, refunds, returns, inventory movement, oh my. Understanding the impacts of these details isn't about tax knowledge alone. It's about understanding how data flows across systems. Now, in their defense, that's not what most CPAs were trained or built to manage. And here's a simple example of how this could play out. Many business owners assume filing frequencies and returns are straightforward with monthly, quarterly, or annual filings. In reality, some states use non-standard filing rules and have unique returns, such as casual or occasional filing frequencies, quarters that don't align with calendar quarters. Thanks, New York. And specific returns like Colorado's retail delivery fee. We've worked directly with CPAs to untangle these details. Not because they missed something obvious, but because this information lives outside normal accounting workflows, which is what CPAs know so well. Your CPA plays a critical role and is an essential partner in your business. But sales tax, especially for Shopify and e-commerce businesses, is often a world of its own. Your CPA needs clean, explainable, defensible sales tax data, not raw exports from half a dozen platforms, such as Shopify. The last thing you need is your CPA figuring out whether or not Shopify's recommendations are the right sales tax compliance recommendations for your business. This leaves too much room for common errors to be made. And if you would like to know the 3 most common mistakes we see when it comes to Shopify tax, check out this video. And this CPA versus sales tax dilemma is why organizations such as ours exist, to act as that translator between e-commerce systems and tax compliance. Please reach out if you need help figuring out the right answers for your business.